Now, you're right here on my YouTube page or YouTube channel right now. Got an awesome name for it today, and it worked out, and I'm loving it. The handle is HamShackTV. Perfect. We're going to grow this thing. We are less than 2 weeks out from the Huntsville Ham Fest there in Huntsville, Alabama. We have the FT991A, HF, VHF, UHF, Fusion, Wires X, you name it, it does it. Get it. It'll be available sitting right on my table at the Huntsville Ham Fest. Down below that, we have a Yaesu FT450D. We're on the road here, on the way to Huntsville, Alabama here. We are just south of Cleveland, Tennessee. It's about noon here on Friday. I got a special guest with me here, Charlotte. But she's certainly interested in it. My oldest daughter, she's coming down, going to spend the weekend learning about ham radio. Matter of fact, I've had her on GMRS today, and we're having a good time. Up ahead, we've got Jordan in A4WX and Bob KK4XA. I'm going to let you know, here we are, Huntsville Ham Fest. You can see that all the flea market dealers putting things together right in front of us here. We've got our table set up here, starting to work through things. KK4XA is here with me, and Bob, what do you think?
I think it's great. I've never been here when the doors open and start setting up, but it's a lot of fun.
I think there's going to be a lot of deals. A lot of deals being made out here.
Deals, yeah. There's a lot of deals happening now too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, folks joining me on, and pardon my voice, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Folks joining this video on HamShackTV. Great guy, makes great content. Want you to go and subscribe to him. You said it's 250 LBS of Yaesu,
yes,
right?
250 pounds of Yaesu, the abbreviation.
Yeah,
LBS.
so 250 LBS of Yaesu. Go check him out. Makes great content. Subscribe, like his videos, and enjoy the content. It's really great. Great been communicating with you.
Yeah.
A big special guest here. One of my favorite ham radio YouTubers, Ham Radio 2.0, KC5HWB, Jason Johnson. Jason, thanks for joining me on here.
Yeah, you betcha, man. Good.
Jason, what do you think about what's been going on in here?
At Huntsville in general?
Yeah.
Man, I think that they had a very large crowd this year. I think I've been to Sam Fest every year since 2021. Of course, with COVID locked everything down in 2020, we missed Hamvention. The next year in 2020, and Hamvention and this show. In 2021, we missed Hamcation and Hamvention, and then this show started back up because it's later in the year. It's in August, and there was a huge crowd that came in that year, and I think it's been growing since then. And I was out here when the doors opened at 9 a.m. and I was watching all the people come in, and 20-30 minutes later, it just looked like the entire showroom was packed. So I think they had an excellent show this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they grow in the years to come.
For my audience, tell folks how you got into ham radio and how you're correlating YouTube into it.
I got into ham radio because we were on the CB radio way back when I was in like high school and college, and we met a couple of ham radio guys over the CB, and they were on CB, and we met them, and in fact one of my friends said we should go do that, so we went and got our licenses, and we were active on 2 meters for several years. Then I kind of dropped out of it and got back into it several times over the last few years. I got started on YouTube because I used to sell TYT and not really Baofeng, but like TYT and Zastone and Anytone radios and that kind of stuff. I had a website that sold those for a while. I kept having the same question over and over again about how to program one of the TYT radios. Yeah. So I made a video on it and put it on YouTube and sent it to like, I don't know, 5 or 10 people. And then I looked back at it, and I forgot about it for like 5 months. I looked back at it, and it had like 6,000 views 5 months later.
Wow. And
I'm like, what just happened? I didn't understand how this was working. So I started doing research on YouTube. The first channel I found was Ham Radio Now with Gary Pierce.
Sure.
I started watching him, and then I started watching a few others, and I just started making videos about ham radio, and kind of nonchalantly did it for about 3 years and got serious about it around 2018, and went full-time in 2020. Been doing it ever since then.
Yeah,
so
great.
Yeah. I mean, I just think we need to be more welcoming to people. People that may or may not want to do the traditional ham radio, CW, HF radio. We need to be welcoming to people that are interested in the digital modes, DMR, System Fusion, whatever, interested in APRS and Mesh-tastics type stuff, Arden and those other things. And there's a vast majority of things we can do in the hobby, and we need to welcome people that are interested in any part of it. We also need to make it known that it is truly the last line of communications if everything goes down. And it doesn't even have to be a natural disaster or war or something like that. It could be something as simple as the company that has your cell phone service decides to turn your cell phone service off. For whatever reason, they got hacked, they decided to turn it off on purpose, whatever. It could be satellites too. I mean, satellites can get destroyed, satellite services can get turned off. But radio is the only true point-to-point communication, all kinds of radio, not just ham radio, only true point-to-point communication. And I think once people understand that, they kind of start to get into it a little bit more. If you have that mindset of, wow, how can I always communicate with someone? And that's it, it's via radio.
So let's go in the store and check it out. Makes sense. Here we are. Now for the fun stuff. Got power supplies here for your ham radio needs. Here's the QRZ Explorer, great little starter radio for somebody. The FTDX 101MP, maybe one day. Here's the FTDX 10, great little radio. 6,000, there's the 500. Of course, these are all VHF and UHF. You got an 891 here for $600. How can you beat that? There's the 300 for just a few bucks. 354, you got some HTs. There's the 5D, there's the FT65. You got the 70DR. Got the 60R, got the VX5R, VX6R. Here's your 710. This is the AESS edition. You see it's got the little external speaker here. Best audio you can get in amateur radio. Pick it up today. Got the 991A here. Here's the Icon display over here. The V3500. There's your 705 again. 2730, 9700, 7610. I used one of these 7610s at field day this year. So much fun. What a great radio. Got the ID 5100, ID 50 handheld. Here's your 7300. And the 7100 here, all from Icon, brand new right here at the store. Hey everybody, it's Josh Marler, AA4WX from HamShackTV. A lot of you have been emailing me asking me, Josh, how do I get my ham radio license? How do I get involved in the amateur radio community? Well, I've got the answers for you. So today, I'm excited to announce that I've partnered with Ham Radio Prep. Ham Radio Prep is an online resource that you can go and learn all the skills and knowledge that you need to become a ham radio operator. So whether you're new to the hobby or if you've been in it for a little while, they've got something that'll help you for any license class that you're going for. Let's check it out.
You save 60% by going ahead and buying all 3 courses. Usually that would be $199. You're going to get it today for the absolute low price of $79. So this is a Yaesu FTX1F, Frank Tango X-Ray 1 Frank. So this is an interesting looking radio. It's their replacement for the FT818 and the FT817. It is the Icon IC7760. As you can see here, we'll zoom in. It's a two-piece radio. I don't think, it's waiting on it to zoom. Internet's a little slow here today, but here you go. It's a 2-piece deal. You've got a detachable faceplate, and then you've got the main rig right here. I have 2 antennas up right now. The first one is a copper J-pole. That's used for VHF and UHF. It's technically tuned for VHF. However, it works just fine on UHF as well. The second one there, you see the box hanging from the wall. Kind of looks like a power line, but it's really not. This is actually an antenna. This is the Chameleon TP Lite 2.0. So it's an end-fed half wave. Well, it's a tactical dipole, really. So let's talk about what you're seeing here. So you can see the feed point up there. It's going all the way out here into these trees, and we'll follow the line here. I gotta shield my eyes because the sun is bright. But it goes all the way up into this tree, up over that tree, and then comes out of that first tree right there, and then you can see it hits that tree, and then actually just before it hits that second tree, I don't think you can see it on camera really good, but it actually stopped, the feed line stops, and that is paracord. So the paracord comes, hits the peak of that tree, and then I have it guide off right down here. CQ, 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 Tennessee QSO party, November 4 Tango, November 4 Tango.
November 1 Sierra Oscar Hotel.
November 1 Sierra Oscar Hotel, 59 Tennessee County, Bravo Lima Oscar uniform.
QSO, thank you, 59 Massachusetts, Mike Alpha.
Thank you for the Mike Alpha, 7-3, and good luck today. QR said November 4 Tango, Tennessee QSO party. A3OF. What state was it?
Florida W3UF 599.
Brady says you can't tell people lies about equipment just to make $1. You have to be honest with your viewers, and that's okay. I agree. But there's a difference. I believe in the product. This I don't believe in. This thing, you know what? Just to prove a point. That's where it belongs. That's where it belongs. It's a piece of crap. We shouldn't be selling our brand new hams on garbage. Something that's overcomplicated. Guys, we've got to preserve the hobby. We've got to save the hobby. You're not going to add strength in numbers with overcomplicated. You got to go into command line to do this and that and the other. You can't get the Bluetooth to tether. You can't get the radio to talk to it. It's overmodulated for whatever reason, even though you've gone through and checked everything. We've got to do better. We've got to do better as a collective hobby. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the East Tennessee Ham Fest. Today is Saturday, September the 14th, and it's still early. Ham Fest doesn't open for another 30 minutes, but we got folks setting up. Wow, okay, so this is the first time I've seen a G90 in person. I had no idea they were so tiny.
Well, the radio's here.
Okay.
This is just the head.
Extra.
And if you look, this idea was based off of KMRD's box that he made.
All right, everybody, welcome to East Ridge, Tennessee, home of the Chattanooga Ham Fest. We have arrived. All right, we are in.
or Georgia GMRS Association. Here they are. They've got a full setup here. So they have repeaters everywhere. It's all based centrally out of Atlanta generally, but they've got repeaters as far away as Columbus and Ocala, Florida, all the way up to Cades Cove, Tennessee. But I want you to see, this is normally a road right here. There's this hospital right there. Now, of course, the folks have been rescued already, but I've seen photographs of people up on top of the roof there in the hospital. It's extremely dangerous. See a hotel here and a Shell gas station. This church's basement's completely full. So it was quite frightening scenes. I've been looking forward to this night for quite some time. We are going to have a great show tonight. My name is Josh. I'm your host, AA4WX here in East Tennessee. And we're joined by some fantastic people tonight. Let me go ahead and get them on the stage here. And here we go. To this direction, we have the chief meteorologist from ABC 3340 in Birmingham, Alabama, James Spann, WO4W, or as he would call it, watching out for weather. Below me, we have from the National Weather Service in Morristown, Tennessee, lead meteorologist Jeremy Buckles, WX4JLB. And underneath James from Knoxville, Tennessee, our Skywarn District Coordinator here is Greg Williams, K4HSM.
If only I had a cool call sign like AA4WX. I mean, there's no doubt, Josh, that's the coolest call sign I've ever heard. So congratulations. No, for those that don't know, I do weather. I've been a professional meteorologist for, this is embarrassing, 46 years. And most people know me from the broadcast side. And, you know, quite frankly, now most people, I guess, know me from the social media side. But whatever. I've been doing weather for a long time. My technical title, I'm the chief meteorologist for the ABC affiliate in Birmingham. But with social media, it's just different. You know, there are no boundaries anymore, and which is fine. We do a show called Weather Brains every Monday night about weather. Had a ham license since 1970. That's 54 years. I was 14 years old. How crazy is that? My first call sign was Whiskey November 4 Sugar Victor Hotel. Novice call sign, then upgraded the next year to General WB4SVH, and then the advanced, then the extra, upgraded once a year, and got the shorter call sign in the early 80s when they did that. So anyway, weather guy, ham radio guy, I'm honored to be here.
So IC 7300. So let's take a look. I'll let y'all see as I get it unboxed here. So there's the radio itself. And if we can. This is the Icon 5100. Now, if you've seen my truck video, where I show the Mobile Shack, this is the same radio I have in the truck. And up she comes. This is a little bit of a well, this isn't a little bit, this is quite a bit, a video that is not ham radio related. However, I wanted to share my predictions. Today is Monday, November the 4th. Tomorrow is Election Day here in the United States. It's one of the biggest days every 4 years. Been a lot of campaigning up until now, and wanted to share what my predictions are for tomorrow. So I do think ultimately it will end up this way. I think Pennsylvania's got the whole thing in play, but don't completely concentrate on Pennsylvania, because it could, if he takes down any blue wall state, he's got it. He'll have it. So, folks, that's the prediction. Trump will be your next president of the United States if this comes true. Got some news today. It's been announced that Brendan Carr will be the new FCC chairman under President-elect Donald Trump.
You seeking Skyward recognition today
CQ Skyward Recognition Day. This is WX4 MRX. WX4 MRX calling CQ, CQ.
CQ, 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 WX4 MRX, WX4 MRX, Skywarn Recognition Day, calling CQ and bye.
That's what I'm asking. F84 MRX. Technology, Kilo Delta 4, Mike Romeo Sierra, WX4 MRX. Good evening. It's 26 degrees and clear skies here in Washington. How goes it? Goes well. Think maybe it's a little cool in northwest Raleigh County in the Prospect area. I'm showing 22.2.
We're using FT8800. So you got your radio B here. You got your radio A here, and you got your radio C here. These are all dual band 2-meter 440s. And so this is on an antenna focused in Chattanooga, down here, and in this general vicinity. Then you got the radio A in the center, which is focused around Knoxville. And then you got radio C, which is focused around Tri-Cities. So as the weather goes from west to east, the radios go from west to east. That's the concept. But you pretty much, and they're all on different antennas. You've got the A radio, that's District 5 one right now. You got the 220, but it's down. You got the dual band on the B, which is this first radio.
They're in UBI now.
And then you got the radio C antenna down here. That's geared towards Tri-Cities.
It's like it was calling.
Yep. This channel hit a major milestone, 3,000 subscribers. Holy cow, 3,000 subscribers, and we've only been going since August. Late July, early August, right around the Huntsville Ham Fest. So we hit that big number tonight. This channel has got staying power. It's here to stay. I can't thank you guys enough. Folks that are hitting that subscribe button, thank you. If you're hitting the like and commenting, thank you. If you are sharing the video, thank you. If you're going down in the description down below and hitting the affiliate links for different things, thank you. If you have bought Ham Radio Prep using coupon code HamShackTV, thank you. We've got some big things coming up in 2025, folks. We've got 3 major ham fests that we're going to hit. I need your support. By shopping at the affiliate links, that helps this channel. So that will help with the expense of traveling to these ham fests. Dalton, Georgia, medium-sized ham fest, but it's one of the bigger ones here in the South. We'll be doing that one in February. Dayton, Ohio is coming in May. We're going. HamShack TV will be there. We're going to make some huge content for you. And then once again, we'll be going down to Huntsville in August. Love Huntsville Ham Fest.